My mother demanded I give my baby to my infertile sister. Now I ask you, what would you sacrifice to keep your child? When I told my mother I was pregnant at 22, she didn't congratulate me. She told me God had finally answered my sister's prayers and I would be giving her my baby. I wasn't even supposed to exist. My parents only wanted one child, but Alicia came out with more medical issues than a pharmaceutical disclaimer, so they had me, their little spare parts factory. Growing up, I donated blood so often the nurses knew my favorite foods better than my parents. Bone marrow at 8, a kidney at 16. My childhood bedroom looked like a medical supply closet with posters. Dad just nodded along, same as he had my whole life. Alicia's latest malfunction, her uterus. 8 years of trying, 0 babies. Meanwhile, I got knocked up by accident, and suddenly I'm Mary carrying the second coming. Except the wise men are my mother's prayer group, and they're bringing casseroles instead of myrrh. Mom found the test before I could even decide what to do. One minute I'm staring at 2 pink lines, the next she's bursting through my door like the Kool-Aid man. Alicia's miracle, she shrieked, clutching that pea stick like Moses with the tablets. By dinner, she'd already mentally redecorated Alicia's guest room into a nursery. Alicia sat there, looking like someone had handed her a winning lottery ticket covered in someone else's blood. I mean, I am more financially stable, she said, already rubbing my stomach like I was her personal Buddha statue, and emotionally ready. It just makes sense. Lewis, my boyfriend of 2 years, nodded along like a dashboard bobblehead. I don't want kids anyway, he shrugged. This works out perfectly. Classic Lewis. Avoiding conflict like it's cardio. I felt like I was drowning in a room full of people discussing my lung capacity. 3 weeks later, Mom invited the family lawyer to Sunday dinner. Between the pot roast and apple pie, she casually mentioned the private adoption papers she'd started. Apparently, I'd be moving in with Alicia so she could bond with her baby. My mom had already told the entire congregation about one of my daughters expecting, carefully omitting which daughter was actually pregnant, lying without lying, like a holy loophole. Alicia started calling herself Mama and showing up at my apartment with prenatal vitamins and name books. She'd already picked out Alice if it's a girl after our grandmother. My prenatal appointments became a circus. Mom and Alicia were talking over me, telling the doctor about their baby's family medical history, while I sat there like a decorative incubator. The baby shower was the worst. I walked into a party I didn't plan. For a baby everyone assumed wasn't mine. The banner read, "Congratulations, Alicia," and the cake had a stork delivering a baby. I discovered Mom had told my boss I was relocating after delivery. While trying to find a quiet spot, I found something that night. My mom's medical folder on me. Every donation, every procedure, highlighted and tabbed like a twisted scrapbook. The final page, a printout about save your siblings, with notes in Mom's handwriting about God's plan. When Alicia started calling me auntie at a church potluck, something in me snapped like an overstretched maternity band. I called Lewis 17 times before he answered. "Can I stay with you?" I begged. "I guess," he sighed, like I'd asked to store a couch. I changed doctors, blocked my family on everything, and tried to breathe. Lewis's apartment smelled like gym socks and broken dreams, but at least no one was measuring my belly like I was livestock. For 2 months, I saved every penny I could while searching for my own place. "If you keep that baby, we're done," Lewis announced one night, casual as ordering pizza. "I told you I don't want kids." So I found my own place. A studio so small I could cook dinner and go to the bathroom without moving. But it was mine. I found young parent support groups, secondhand cribs, and something resembling hope. My daughter arrived on a Tuesday, 3:47 a.m. Just me, her, and a very patient nurse named Brenda. 3 weeks later, they found me. Mom's PI must have followed me from work. I heard a knock, and through the peephole, I saw Mom at my door with Alicia, their pastor, and enough righteous fury to power a small country. "We're here to bring you both home," she announced, like I'd simply been on an extended sleepover. I didn't open the door. The next day, police showed up for a wellness check. Apparently, I had postpartum psychosis and was endangering an infant. My daughter cooed at the officers while I showed them my clean apartment and full fridge. Then came CPS, citing unsafe living conditions. The social worker seemed confused when she found a clean apartment with a happy baby. Mom told everyone I'd stolen Alicia's baby. My voicemail filled with cousins calling me Satan's handmaiden, except for my cousin Jenny, who texted, "What they're doing is fucked up. Here if you need anything." Alicia had a breakdown and was hospitalized. Mom blamed me for that too. Someone started leaving baby killer flyers under my door. The church prayer chain mobilized like a spiritual SWAT team. Yesterday, a process server knocked. Grandparents' rights petition. Mom's claiming I'm an unfit mother, that Alicia deserves her miracle, that God himself wants my daughter raised by someone else. My lawyer says their case is bullshit, but defending it will cost thousands I don't have. But they have no idea what I'm willing to do to stay a mother. It took a turn I never expected. I had to finish the story somewhere else. Link below.